Hey guys, it's ArchieLuxury. Friday Night Live. Friday Night Live. Hey guys. I'm gonna invite all the captains. These are the captains. This is ROLEX, Tim Wright, Marco, JJ, Showcase Watchers, Jeff. Come on the show. I've posted the link in the description. So now guys, I want you guys to come on the show and talk to me. That's what I want you to do. Talk to me about ROLEX. And just before we do the ROLEX, I've been keeping my loom. I've been cleaning my loom. I have been keeping my loom clean. My loom. That's right, guys. Take a look. Look at this. The loom. Look at the loom. The loom. The loom is clean. Hello? Hello? The loom! The loom is clean! The loom. Hey Marco, how are you?
Very good. How are you, Arch?
I'm okay. I've just been cleaning the loom. You notice the loom doesn't have garbage everywhere.
What a difference, Arch. What a difference.
What do you reckon? Should I keep it this way?
Definitely, Arch.
I'm a bit of a problem hoarder.
I wouldn't say it's a hoarder. I think you're just, you're afraid. You're like in a certain way, you remind me of my grandparents. You don't want to throw something out because you're afraid you might need it in the future. And so you just keep everything, you know? But you're not going to need most of the stuff that you're keeping, you know? But hey, you never know, I guess.
That's the problem. And then you end up storing all this crap and you can't enjoy the space. Like now, I can lie down in the nude on the floor here and play with my watches, can't I?
Yeah, exactly. There you go, Arch. You can give us a live stream of you on your stomach again.
That's right, you know. It's I suppose the problem is I have so much stuff coming into my life. I get stuff given to me and I collect stuff, and it's knowing what to keep and what to ditch.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
DJ Dummy, $2. Who is cooking the Sunday gravy?
We got another one.
Malcolm, $5. Still picking up bottles from Dan Murphy's. I'll buy you one. You haven't changed your number. No, that's correct. You betcha I am. I love a nice drop. I would really love something. I definitely am. Definitely, Rourke. Definitely. He's a cool guy.
Yeah, guys. It's Friday night in America, Saturday morning in Australia. Get Arch the Dawn a drink, guys.
I got to tell you, Marco, how are things going with you? You're a young guy. You're ambitious. You're about to get your first ROLEX.
Yeah, going to my AD tomorrow. So hopefully all goes well. We'll see. Listen, they didn't promise me to have an Explorer tomorrow, but you know, just to introduce myself, show that I'm a serious customer. You know, the whole nine. We'll see how it goes.
Yes. Hey, we got Tim. Hello, Tim. How are you?
Hello, Don. Hello, Marco.
Hey, Tim. Hold on.
Hey. I gotta tell you guys, Tim, I have cleaned my studio up. What do you think?
Hey, I love it. I love
now,
this,
the only
new
problem
set.
is I've got stuff outside the studio which I've taken out, which I gotta process. So do I keep it? Do I toss it? I gotta go through some stuff.
Yeah.
I find it very hard to throw things away because I've been very poor in my life. Like pencils. Okay, I got a box full of pencils. I may need a pencil. You know what I mean? Sell me this pencil.
You always
I
need
may
one
need a
after you throw
pencil.
one out.
Sorry?
I said you always need one after you throw it out.
Exactly.
That's just the law.
So I got to be a bit careful with what. Look, I find it. I got to tell you, my hobbies are watches. How many hobby? Look, I'm trying to streamline a bit. I used to like luxury goods. I haven't bought any Vuitton for ages. I haven't bought. Your hobbies are the fragrances, definitely. Tell me this, Tim. Is there a big drop? Here we go. Fella, $2. Is there a drop in price once it's opened or unopened, or that doesn't matter much?
There's a slight drop in the beginning. If it's open, yes. Like maybe 20%.
Okay.
But then it retains its value. And then the price could even go up. Depending
Here we
on
go.
when you
Fella,
got it.
$2. Profile, 35-year-old wearing white gold salmon jumbo. He's talking about a paddock. I'd say
It's the annual calendar.
Ooh.
salmon jumbo. What's a salmon jumbo? Jumbo, 35-year-old white gold salmon jumbo. Salmon
thinking
jumbo.
Annual calendar, right? The annual calendar.
That's what I'm thinking. That's
Well,
someone
you
who was
talking a
watching the
Patek, or what are
Don
you
for
talking?
years and
Yeah.
years.
What's he wearing? Fella, I think honestly, fella, I think a bit of a jerk. He tips 50 cents and as he pulls up in his Porsche, just a jerk.
Oh,
Absolute
AP.
jerk! That's what I would say. 35-year-old wearing
Yeah,
a
I can
white
pull it up,
gold.
Arch, if you
You know
want.
what? Yeah, pull
Is
it
that
up.
the one
pull
we
it
looked
up.
at yesterday?
This guy here.
I think
I mean,
it's the one
seriously.
that Drew saw, if I'm not mistaken.
Have a, let's call it up. Call it up. Show what
I
it.
think that's
Show
the
me
one.
what it is.
Oh. No, this is. Wow.
Oh, one of those.
No, but they're
actually,
saying
that's-
AP.
That is pretty cool. That is a very.
Oh,
You're looking
actually,
at
it might be an AP.
I think that's the one we looked at yesterday.
Yes,
AP
The
7.
gold one.
this one.
Hey
Right.
JJ, how? Oh, he's not on. What's happened to JJ? JJ, I just clicked him on. He fell out. What happened? Yeah, look, I gotta be honest with you, fella. $2. It's a cool watch, but your ego's out of control, fella. Oh, 15202, 15202 BC.
Arch, it's like driving a Rolls Royce and then tipping the valet $5. Like, what is that?
No, like tipping the valet a quarters, nickels and
Yeah.
dimes.
Yeah, seriously. Come on, fella.
Uncool, fella. Uncool. Here we go. Ooh, let's get you. I'll let you press the people. You press JJ to get on, okay?
Sure. I do the work.
Sometimes
you
we
get the
double
money.
press. We double press and they get. David H. $25. Cheers, Arch. Your new crew is refreshing and have elevated content significantly.
Look at
Wow.
that.
Nice job.
Thank you,
Hey.
David. Fella,
Thank you, David.
learn from David. Learn from David, fella. Tip a nice 25er to make up for
Yeah,
that.
he's
Come
what a
on.
cool guy. Look at this. This is just a nice tip. You'd say it's a good crafty. He just nasty. This other
David
guy
is
is
a Rolex
nasty.
man. David is a
Yeah.
Rolex man. You can tell, Arch.
Yeah,
Hey, can
Rolex.
you guys hear me okay,
Yes,
loud and
very
clear?
well. We can't hear
Nice.
Tim very well, but we can hear you.
Tim, I got the new setup, buddy.
Nice.
Arch, tomorrow the new webcam comes. Today we have new audio.
You got the
It
arm?
sounds. I don't
Can you
know
hear me
why
better?
you're so soft, Tim. You are so soft.
Can you hear me better?
No.
A little bit, but your volume is so
the heck?
soft. It's soft. It's soft. I don't know why.
Hey, what do you think, Arch? Can I spruik a commercial for you?
Yeah, you can spruik anything you like.
Live from the ArchieLuxury show. I got the new mic. You know, I got to get the announcer's voice now, you know?
You got the announce. I love your
Nice.
drawl, that New Yorker drawl, you know? Hey, AD never calling, $2. Nice one, Arch. Great vid. I got the video coming. I'm going to upload the video today of the cribs. The cribs. You can see the cribs in detail. What do you think, JJ? I've cleaned up. What do you think? JJ, I've cleaned up the studio.
Now,
What do
Archie,
you-
be careful with
what
the
do you think?
camera. Don't show, the crew that's working in the background. They don't want to be
Yeah. Lights and
Seen.
sound. They don't want to be seen.
the
Exactly.
Arch.
sound guy. Yes.
Exactly. What do you think,
It's
guys? What do you
beautiful.
think? Is that a big improvement?
Look at that carpet. It's gorgeous.
Hold on.
We've
Well,
got
we got
another
two
JJ.
JJs.
What's going on there? I don't know what's going on there, JJ.
Just delete the one that isn't talking right now. You see the?
Oh no, I believe.
I'm in.
There you
in.
go.
Here we go.
Yeah.
I hit a button.
is
It
happening?
sent me out of the room. That was my own fault.
Yeah, good.
I love this.
Technical
wanna
difficulties, you know, a new setup.
I want to ask you guys something.
Talk to us.
Contentment. Are you ever get to a level like we've got Marco? He's about to build his watch collection, right? You got Tim Wright. He's in the prime. By the way, Tim Wright,
Now I'm too loud.
Marco is just like you. He's met a lovely,
Oh,
Arch,
stunningly.
keep that off street. That was locker room talk. That was locker room talk, Arch. Come on, man.
Okay, but I tell you what, I can see Marco emulating Tim in many, many ways.
following in the footsteps.
Yes.
Arch. Oh no. Hold on.
And I
Wow.
gotta tell you something.
Hey,
Where's,
Marco,
where's
I-
JJ gone? Where's JJ gone?
I can give you some good advice.
All right, Tim. I'll take it.
Let me
He'll come
say
back.
this to you. Content, Mr. Two, $3
Hey.
Arch. I most enjoy the new carpet coffee stain.
Arch,
No.
how many years have you been in that office? You never spilled coffee once, and then the first few days, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Murphy's Law, right?
Murphy's
The hell?
Law. But now I won't spill coffee because I've got a plastic protector in. See?
Ooh,
The plastic
plastic
carpet
water
protector.
pump.
Yeah, plastic. I got a plastic protector, so I won't spill anything now. But that's the way. Okay, here we go.
So
AD
cool.
never calling $5. Do you really move all that garbage out of your studio and then actually move it back in? Nice one, Arch. Great vid. Yep, I did. NATO, $8. Update on the feet, all healed up now. The synthetic, exactly. The fungus is they're no longer itchy. They're no longer itchy. I don't understand. They're no longer itchy.
Guys, I went back to the original setup. I kept getting the boot.
Oh no.
What happened?
I got to fix a few things. Tomorrow we'll try it again.
Okay.
Look at this guy.
Here,
Arch.
fella, $2, 20 years and watches, doesn't know what a jumbo. Now the problem is, there are multiple jumbos. Let's start. There's the Patek Calatrava 570. There is, when you're
Royal
saying
Oak.
jumbo, there's the Royal Oak. There's also the Nautilus. I thought it was the Nautilus jumbo. There's different jumbos. It's not just your ego, fella.
Which is also very jumbo, if we may ask.
Mr. Two, $3. Plastic protector, just like bed wetting. Yes, yes, indeed. Guys, contentment. Look at this crew here. We got Marco, he's starting out. Tim is in the prime. JJ, he's kind of, and I'm at the end. I'm the oldest out of this crew here.
You're-
AD, never calling $3. Nice one, fella. Great burn.
You're in your twilight, Arch. You're in your twilight.
Arch,
I'm
you're
content.
entering the. You know, in like a story in a novel, there's something called the denouement. It's like that.
Yes.
You're entering into the end game. That's where you're at,
Yeah.
Arch.
Yeah. I got to tell you, I honestly, when's enough? What's enough? Watch and pray, $5, $63,000 budget. Option 1, Rolex 228-206 with Romans and quadrant dial. That's a day date, I think. Or a Patek of equal value.
That is a platinum day date, not just a day date.
That's
Is it
what it
808?
sounds like.
Sorry, what was the reference? 22.
228-206.
Oh yeah,
Thank you, Arch.
that's a heavy hitter, literally.
It's a very, very heavy hitter. Look, I got to be totally honest with you. For 63,000, I'd get a Patek. Get the Patek. You could get a
Yeah.
world time, brand
I mean,
new world time. You could
Arch,
get. There's a number.
Didn't we pull up that 5070 yesterday? Oh my
Yes.
goodness. This. Oof.
5070, yeah, or even a 5170 doesn't. You know, I'd rather get. What would you get? Tell me this, guys. What would you get? would
You got to get the 57.
What do you think? Would you get the Rolex or would you get... Actually, I'll tell you a story. As soon as I finish these super chats, I want to tell you a story. Showcase watches, £2. What the fike, fella? Questioning the Don's knowledge on watches.
That's right, guys.
Oh, Jeff wants the link.
Jeff,
But watch his
Jeff,
back now.
I got
Jeff.
it. Arch. No worries.
I love Jeff. You know that? Jeff. I love Jeff.
Somebody also asked, when are they going to see a paid review from me? Archie did one for me around Christmas time. I think it came out in the beginning of January. Check the Paul Pluta channel.
Exactly. Stud Muffin, $2. Let Jeff in the stream. Thank you. Thank you, Stud Muffin.
Just going back to this one.
And okay, Jeff, you click it. You click it, Marco. Hello, Jeff.
Arch and good fellas, how are you?
Full screen,
Hey,
dude.
hello.
Let's go back to this now. We'll get this on. I gotta tell you seriously, guys. A good friend of mine. I'm not gonna say too much, but ooh, hang on a minute. Joe Kramer's gone nuts.
Ooh.
What the hell's happened here?
Ooh.
Joe Kramer, $100. Cheers, Archie. Took that garbage vintage sub back and walked out with a speedy 1863 from 2019 for $4,800 before tax. I have now a Yachtmaster two-tone rose gold black dial, Explorer 139, Seamaster 300. You think it's time to retire now? Only you can be the judge. There is no magical number. I think you get an inkling. I got to tell you this. You know, I've had so many collections bought and sold. Every time I've owned those watches, I always thought I was going to keep them forever. You know that? I never thought I would ditch them. You know, I never thought, at the time, I thought I was going to keep everything forever. Let me just say this to you. A very good friend of mine, I'm not going to say too much, but he's in the legal field. He's a ball breaker, okay?
No one's watching, Arch. No worries.
He won a very big thing. The client said, I will buy you, this is a very, very wealthy client, any watch you want.
Damn.
He said, how about a 5970? The client said, almost any watch. Okay? He had a choice. Platinum Daytona, icy blue, or a Patek. He could have got a perpetual calendar, probably a 5-1. I think it was a 5140. So a perpetual calendar or a... And he thought about it long and hard, right? He actually... AD never calling. Let's just do this one quickly. AD never calling. $5.
Sorry.
Arch.
There you go.
Grey dealer called. I got my original Kermit back. Shouldn't have sold it. Nice one, Arch. Great vid. Excelente.
Just go back to Joe Kramer.
Let me tell you this. He decided to go with the Daytona. Everyone said, oh, you should have gone with the Patek. But I think that's jealous friends. They always having a go at you because they're jealous that you got given a dream watch. I mean...
Right. Either one is a dream to have, especially as a gift.
Exactly. I mean, a Patek is incredible, but a platinum Daytona or a platinum Day-Date, they are amazing.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And a totally different watch, too. Like, some people don't want the heft of that full platinum watch. So it really depends on your style, too. Like, what are you willing to deal with?
And, I mean, the Rolex is more usable.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? It's just one of these things in life that you... Interestingly enough, let me say this. That guy, a couple years later, he had a massive heart surgery. So, you know, the thing is, you can be going along, everything is amazing.
Yeah.
He's a Porsche guy too. He's got a 911 last air-cooled Porsche. And then all of a sudden it goes to shit. You know what I mean? I mean, seriously, you think you're
Definitely
lucky. You think he's so lucky, but the most valuable thing you have is your health and time. Marco's got it in spades.
Yep.
Especially after all those push-ups he's been doing. He's got the health going.
I gotta
Yeah,
tell you,
so
man,
I
it's
think that-
showcases on now. Hello, Showcase.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hey, James.
Very
Hey,
good.
mate.
We're just talking. Talking Joe Kramer. He's now got a Speedy. With
Okay,
the
cool.
1863. He's
Yeah, sapphire sandwich.
Sapphire sandwich. He's got a Yachtmaster two-tone rose gold. That's beautiful. Explorer 1, a SEMA. I think is that enough, or what do you think? I think there isn't a set number. It's different for every person.
I think it's enough when he says it's enough. I think if he's feeling it's time, then yeah, it's time.
Listen, what I tell him, Arch, is why not just enjoy what you have for now? And if you get that inkling down the road, then, hey, you know what I mean? You always got the opportunity to buy more if you want. But for now, just enjoy what you have. I think that your story kind of encapsulates that perfectly.
Mr. 2, $8. Marco, when you go to the AD, make sure you plug in your formal attire, arms, legs, and shoes, and wear the classy Mr. Potato Head hat this time.
So Arch, just going back to what they were saying there about time to retire. I've just made a decision myself. Oh, sorry.
By the way, James,
Who's this guy?
Hello.
fella, $2. Show, please estimate the brand equity of Amiga. 0. I don't know. What's he talking about?
He's saying showcase.
Showcase,
estimate-
please
Yeah.
estimate the brand equity of Amiga. 0.
Guy out of his mind, Arch? What's going on? fellas?
Amiga's a great look. Let me say this to you, Showcase. Did you see the studio? I've completely redecorated it. You were the inspiration.
I've noticed. Looks beautiful.
I just got to make sure I don't just put boxes in here. You know what I mean? Because I have a bad habit of doing that. You know.
You've dragged a lot of stuff back in there, Arch. Couldn't quite get rid of it, could you?
No.
No.
No. But it's
Showcase.
still...
Did you want me to pull up that link that you shared in the?
Yeah. Well, when you get through the super chats, I'll just tell you guys something. See what your thoughts are.
Fella. So which was the next super chat? Okay, we did that one.
Caliber 3135.
Caliber 313. Rapport, actually, you know what? They make amazing stuff. I got a Rapport winder. Caliber 3135, $7 New Zealand. Don Paulie, your thoughts on the Patek 5196P, please. Absolutely amazing. The retail price is $56,000 in Australia. I think it's an amazing watch. I absolutely love it. It's expensive. It's not cheap. It's absolutely... I've actually held one at Hourglass in Melbourne. Gorgeous watch. I think it's above thinking of resale. I mean, you buy that, you just hold it. It's not to flip and twist and turn. You buy that just for yourself. Brian BK... $5. Patek 5320 or Children's College Fund. Leaning towards sending the kid to go to school of hard knocks for my horological pleasure. Jokes. 5320G or 5980. So a 5320.
I got it, Arch. I got it for you.
Yep, thank you. I got to be totally honest with you, Brian. The best advice I can have, if you live in a decent middle-class area, the state schools are pretty reasonable.
Versus a 5980,
honestly,
right?
I got to be totally on. Yeah, I'd go for the perpetual. Go for the perpetual calendar. It's far more classy. Let me say this to you. I don't think, Warren Buffett, financial guru, he said if he had his time again, he would recommend just going to a normal college, community college. He said going to an Ivy League he said it doesn't necessarily mean that you're better. All you're going to do is burden yourself with student debt. look at Showcase. He's the most successful guy on our total panel. What did you do, Showcase? You didn't get a degree, did you?
No, at 16 I was paying the rent.
And I got to be totally honest with you. I think qualifications are good. They're always good to. I wish my kids get qualifications, but you know what? The kids have got to find their own way. I also don't believe in giving big chunks of money to your kids before you die. I don't believe in that.
Your kids need an education if they don't have the desperation. If they have the desperation and the hunger and they've grown up with nothing, then they'll do well because they've got to do well. But if your kids have had no desperation in their life, they need education.
And I've seen ones with education that don't go anywhere. So yeah.
Yeah. So Arch, what I was going to say to you, I've decided on. I'm coming to an end of buying watches, and yep, I'm gonna have 5 watches, 4 in the box, 1 on the wrist. So I've just bought this box for the 4.
It's beautiful.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think it's a nice box. It's easy to store. You can take it away on
I had a
holiday.
very good friend of mine. I had a Catholic priest who donated a large amount of money to me. He's a watch guy.
Huh.
And I felt so guilty he gave me so much money that I actually sent him a Rapport winder. They're expensive.
beautiful.
It's the London... Beautiful, beautiful winder. I sent it to him because he's not a wealthy guy. He sent me money and I said, look, his name was Father Richard. You know, what one have you got? Or you haven't got it yet?
I actually went for the blue because the tan was sold out.
Oh, yes.
But I've also dropped.
We're doing the live show.
I've also dropped them an email just saying that I do YouTube as well, and I've temporarily hidden my subscribers on my YouTube channel in the hope that they send me some freebies.
Fair enough.
Clever.
Rapport makes good stuff. They make very nice stuff. The other brand is Scalito del Tempo. You know Scalito del Tempo?
Yeah.
I've got a box from them, but it's... Can I say this off camera with you? No one's watching. It's bloody useless. It's hard to put the watches in. You know what I mean?
This one just appealed because it's a nice size. It's easy to store. You can put it in. You can put it in your baggage if you're going away somewhere. It's
600. 400 pound isn't exactly cheap, but you know, which one are you going for? The purple or are you going for the beige?
Yeah.
I like the beige. The beige.
No, I've gone for the blue with the grey interior, because I figured 4 in the box.
Hey, plastic
In the house.
Hey, plastic.
Go on, I just muted him until he unmutes
He's got
mute the live stream.
The water
what's
pump.
wrong with him at times.
It's a water pump, guys.
Hold on, Plastic, you gotta mute the live stream, man.
Hey guys, sorry Marco. Yeah, mate. The live stream shouldn't be on the background, guys.
There you go. You're all good, man.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah. Sorry, mate. Said you Marco Luxury. Sorry, I don't want to Marco Luxury explodes all over me. Sorry, Marco. Don't get sick of your vagina, Marco. Sorry. Hey, anyway,
No worries.
just want.
Okay, I gotta tell you guys, serious. Okay, just hang on there. Just hang on, Plastic. We're just talking to Showcase. I'll come back to you, Plastic.
Yeah. Sure.
Showcase. I'm really intrigued here. I'm really intrigued here how you came to 5. I really
4.
love your box. Why?
4 in the box. 4 in the box. 1 on the wrist. The trouble I'm having is picking the 5 to keep.
How many have you got at the moment?
9, I think. So well, I've got
What
the
have you
ROLEX.
got? Let's have a look. What do you got? Tell me what you got. You got a picture of them all in there? Can you pull up a picture of the whole lot, and then we can say yes, no. We can go through it for you.
Well, I've got the. Well, I put that picture in the WhatsApp the other day.
Can I tell you something seriously?
Yep.
Seriously, Showcase. With your beautiful man cave, I think you need more than 5.
No.
You understand? You got a beautiful man cave. It's like me. If I've got 1 watch, I got this room dedicated to 1 watch.
Archie, I think Showcase is onto something here.
You'd be like ID
You know,
guy.
I
if you had
have
one more.
I have 4 watches. That's why I'm holding off on the Kermit.
Yeah,
on
but
the
you're
ceramic
weird.
Kermit.
Okay, you're weird. Let's be honest there, okay? Okay, you're not going to pick up the Kermit. Nothing you could say now would justify doing. I can't find that picture. Do you know how many? You know what the traffic is like on the Goodfellas
I
group?
know.
James, how many pictures? How many watches was in that picture?
Oh, there was. I put the one where there was the bunch there. There was about 6 there, and then I put the 3 Rolex on the other day.
Maybe-
So there's.
Can you pop it in there again? Maybe he could find it.
Yeah,
if
I
you do
can't
this.
find
Hold
that.
on.
It's gonna take.
Let's just catch up on these super chats while we're here.
Sure.
Stuff too.
Okay, yeah,
It's not
yeah,
easy.
please.
It's hard.
GB $2. Glad to see everyone on the show. Great crew. 100%.
GB.
Thanks,
Dark
GB.
helmet $5. I'm drinking. Why aren't you drinking? Fake me dead, please. Not white wine. Scotch. Thank
There you go, Art.
Dark
Pull up a
helmet.
drink. Get a drink,
Yeah,
man.
I'm thinking 6 and 1 on the wrist. I think that's the number for me.
Right. 7 is
6
good.
in the
Also,
box.
it's a lucky
7.
number and one for
That's
every
right.
day of the week.
Correct.
I like 5, to be honest with you. I do like 5 showcase.
Mark, I'm just gonna have to pull them up individually because I can't find that picture.
Yeah.
Um,
Pull it up.
I'll just I'll show them all on screen. It'll be easier. So
Okay.
So, well, in short, so I've got the Rolex GMT Batman
Yeah.
on Oyster. I've got the Amiga
Batman.
the Amiga Seamaster No Time to Die, the Amiga Speedmaster 1861 in the big box, the Hessel
Yeah.
Rolex Submariner 41mm, Amiga
Yeah.
Seamaster Professional, just the 300, the blue one, the Amiga Seamaster 300, Tudor Black Bay 58 blue, Amiga Speedmaster 50th anniversary of the Apollo 11, and the Explorer 1.
Okay, why do you need to sell any of them? I don't understand this. Why? Why do you need to have 5?
I don't have to. I don't have to. It's just I'd prefer to, because like the Amiga
Why?
Seamaster, well, the Amiga Seamaster 300 gets absolutely no wrist time. The Amiga,
I haven't worn the Patek World Time since I got it back from service. What does that mean? I don't understand this. What? Just because it doesn't get wrist time doesn't mean I don't love it?
I haven't worn the bluesy for nearly 8 months.
That's nothing.
That's
So
okay.
what? So what? Why do you have to justify it to keep it? I don't understand this. You just like owning it. What gives me the thrill is knowing there's some
Nice.
slimy guy in finance who can't get it because I haven't sold it cheap.
it makes
Hoarding
me
and
feel
possessing.
it makes me feel worse though that I've got these things of this value. Do you not think in the current climate of COVID-19 and everything that's going on that we've got these expensive items
COVID is
tucked
a
away?
hoax. COVID is a hoax.
We've got these
Okay.
expensive things tucked away, but
So what?
Yeah,
But
it
they
doesn't
bring you
matter.
but don't they bring you enjoyment to look at them?
not just having them hoarded away. No,
showcase, you got a question. Why
That's
have
such a
you
great
fell out
point.
with your Black Bay 58?
why have I fallen out with it? I
Yeah.
think I'm gonna have to keep that watch because it's like the unsellable watch. I can't sell the damn thing.
It is a beautiful watch. That is a perfect size.
It's either you got money in the watch box or you have money in the bank. I don't know.
And we got another super chat, Arch.
AD,
Guys,
never
gotta
mind, $5.
Gotta go. You, when you
See you later, plastic.
Bye.
We love
Yeah,
you.
plastic.
Yeah, plastic.
Plastic.
AD never calling $5. Love showcases to watch collection. Batman and sub.
Oh, Arch, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. I
gotta
have
be
just
honest with you. Can I say something to you? How many watches have you got now?
9.
Ooh, look at this.
Ooh, 100 Canadian.
Malcolm.
God
Rourke.
damn.
Rourke Malcolm, 100 Canadian. Got you 2 Johnny Walkers, big boy. Have been a fan for 7 years. Remember watching your vids in high school with my friends when I should have been doing work.
Good work.
Hey,
I've-
I have a little idea for showcase. What if you buy the tan box next, and you'll have 8 in the box and 1 on the wrist? Then you don't have to sell anything.
I gotta be honest with you.
I just
How
like to
many-
rotate them.
How many? I can't contemplate this. How many Rolex? Give me how many Rolex you
Arch,
got.
your volume is a bit low again. Sorry.
3.
How many Rolex have you got?
3.
What do you got? Tell me your Rolex quickly.
GMT Batman 41mm sub Explorer 1.
You got to keep all those 3, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rourke Malcolm, thank you so much, man. That
And then
is
get rid of the
amazing.
Amigas and buy 2 more Rolex.
Now, you haven't heard me out. Here we go. Just very quickly, we're going to come back to this. Malik Diamond, $10 to possess and hoard showcase. Good-looking crew. Who's the new Army buzz cut recruit? Arch, have a drink. I will. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
Rourke,
you,
Malcolm.
No, we didn't.
We did that one.
Just
okay,
to
we're
say
keeping
thanks,
him.
man.
Just to
Appreciate
say
it.
thank you. Yes, thanks for the...
I've just put.
How
I've just
many
put.
Amigas? Give me your Amigas. What Amigas? So you got Rolex and Amiga, no other brands. Is that correct?
I've got a Tudor Black Bay 58, which I can't sell that
Well,
damn
it's part
thing.
of Rolex. It's part of Rolex. You got 4 with the Tudor Rolex.
Yeah. So then
How
Amiga,
many-
Amiga Seamaster. Well, for the 5 Amigas, so there's Amiga Seamaster, No Time to Die.
Yep.
I think I've got all the pictures in the WhatsApp now. I think I've put them all in. Amiga Seamaster, No Time to Die. I've got the 1861 Hessite with big box Speedmaster. Amiga
Yep.
Seamaster Professional. That's just the standard blue one. And the Amiga Seamaster 300 1957 Trilogy. And the Amiga Speedmaster Apollo 11 50th anniversary with the
Okay,
3861.
Can I say this to you?
Yep.
I'm going to say this to you, and I don't want you to get angry, okay?
Okay.
Your studio, right?
What's the reference on this watch?
That's a Dom Perignon.
Yeah, I've been teetotal
Drop
for
button.
I've
Very
been
nice.
I've been teetotal for 15 months, so I figured I'm going to have that as
You know it gives you indigestion when you get older, don't you?
what Dom Perignon.
Yeah. Showcase AD never calling $5. Showcase watches. Omegas add up to 8,000 in resale. Garbage. Look, no. Let me say this to you. Can I say this to you? Your studio is beautiful. Your man cave. Right? I love those funky barnyard doors you've got there, right? You're nuts. You're a absolute lunatic. Minis, Amigas. You've even got the bloody lunar launch in Lego.
Yep.
You a fucking lunatic. You got a beautiful collection. If you sell anything there and don't replace it, I'm going to ban you from the channel. Because, listen to me.
He's spoken.
Listen to me. Why would you get rid of... That is amazing. It's not a 9-piece deal. It's 4 plus 5. Do you understand? Like, I technically don't have 4 children. I've got 2 plus 2. Does that make sense?
Archie, he should get another box. You know that he got the
Okay.
blue one. He should get the
Mr.
tan
2,
one.
$8. Art, speaking of watching boxes, bring up the PDF doc when you post it in the Goodfellas group. Give the punters what they want. Hands above desk, Marco. I thought that was good.
Thanks, Art. It was very good.
Did you like it?
Yeah, very
Steak
good.
muffin, $2. It's like having a car and not drive. No. Look,
No, it's
Arch,
different.
let me run something else past
James,
you. Let me run this
let me
past
say
you
this
before
to
you.
you. You are a wealthy guy,
I'm not.
okay?
I'm comfortable.
You know
Comfortable.
how you tell someone's wealthy when they say they're not wealthy? Yeah. That's what all rich people say. Look, James, you don't need to have this Catholic Protestant guilt you've got. You know what? You got a beautiful... I am in the same boat as you. Can I say that to you? I've got 5 Pateks. I've got 3 Rolex and a Reverso. 9. Right?
Yeah.
I don't say I got 9 watches. I don't have 9. I got 3 plus 5 plus 1.
So
Brian
what about
BK, $5. 5320G or a Zeitwerk. You'd have to go for the Perpetual Calendar Patek. Patek. The Zeitwerk is an amazing watch, but you'd have to have a big Lange collection to justify buying the oddball. The 5320, you could have, that could be your only watch, and it is a stunner. I've actually got a friend of mine in Singapore who's got that watch. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Let me tell you this, James. I really like you. You're a nice, cool guy. Please, I beg to God, please don't sell anything. You don't need the money.
Well, here's another option. In May, I've got a new arrival coming. Hey, Doc.
Hey,
How's it
Doc.
going there, Showcase?
Yeah,
Pace
not
has
bad.
got some mental problems here. He's thinking about
Archie was talking about
downsizing
moon
to
landing.
5 watches. What? Showcase, can I say this to you? It's
Yep.
not like you have. I don't want to be nasty to you, but it's not like you got all Paddocks or they're all Richard Millets and what do I do? Showcase, you're a very, very humble. You're probably the wealthiest guy on this group. You're a very humble, down-to-earth guy. You've got 5 Omegas. There's nothing guilty to be guilty about having 5
No.
beautiful...
But what
What's
if?
the next plan, James?
Yeah, but what
No.
if? What if you were to consolidate all those Amigas or whatever it may be, consolidate
I've been there. I've been
into
there.
one,
I've been there. No.
into one F-off piece?
No,
Is that
it
an
doesn't
option?
work. It
Do
doesn't
it.
work. Can I please get you to watch the video Time Machines? You know
Yeah.
that video Time Machines? Kermit Kryptonite Frog, $3. Omega garbage. No time for ROLEX. No, but I'm on the same way as you, James. Me and you are so similar. I got 3 Rolex, right? I've got the Sub-Date, Explorer 2, and I've also got the Milgauss Sea Blue. Mr. 2, $8. Arch, we have a problem. I was complimented on my 5111. They asked what it was. I said a Patek. They said they don't know how India made nice watches. Boom, boom. Thank you. Stud Muffin, $2. Marco, talk some sense into Archie. Not greedy.
Hey, I got a question for Showcase. Which watch would you prefer to keep if added to your Explorer 1 or your Anniversary Speedy with the gold trim?
No.
See, look, he can't even pick one. So how's he going to sell? Look.
Why would you sell these off? You've got a beautiful Amiga collection.
Don't
You know
sell.
what you need to do? You need to add I'll tell you what you need to add is a Mark II. You need to add a Mark II Speedy. With the
Is the
column
wife trying to get you to sell?
No, he's wealthy.
She
He's
doesn't even know
wealthy.
what she doesn't even know what I've got. She thinks every watch I buy is £1,000.
Excellent.
But
She doesn't have a clue.
Excellent.
Showcase, you know what? You got a beautiful room. You can't have 5 watches. You need to Showcase. You're in my boat, okay?
But where does it end? Where does it end? Because
No,
I've been
stop.
I've been flipping for 10 years.
Arch, can I agree with Showcase on this one? I think that 5-piece combo meal deal is beautiful, Arch. How many
But what I'm trying to say is I consolidated into Patek, right? I sold off. I had 6 Rolexes, right? And it was the biggest mistake I made. The prices
Oh,
went
but
up.
yeah, but that was totally different. You went from steel sports into purely dress watches. You went from everyday watches into purely dress watches.
Yeah, but
That
I'm
was
saying to you-
insanity.
No, but I'm saying to you, it's no different. You're getting rid of these. These Amigas aren't big money. They're not £10,000 watches. These are.
The 50th anniversary is. The Speedmaster 50th anniversary, that's near enough 10 grand. You've got 7
What's
grand
this?
in the Seamaster.
Yeah, but
3,500
I'm saying to
in the
you,
other.
They're not ridiculously priced for your wealth. These are minor.
I'm not a wealthy guy.
You are an S-Class Mercedes guy, right?
I'm an SLK man. I've got my SLK.
Okay. But you really are teetering around in an old Vauxhall, and you're guilty for having a couple Vauxhalls in the backyard. Man, you got nothing to be guilty about.
If you were to
Sounds
get
like
it,
it's $100,000 watch.
Exactly.
if you were to get an F-off piece, what would it be though? Do you have like something in mind?
I've just worked it out. I've got about 28 to 29,000 in Amiga.
So what?
And what
So
would you
what?
get?
Well, do you go for one F-off dress piece? I don't own a dress watch. I don't own a
Yeah,
nice
but you
dress
don't wear a
watch.
suit and tie. You told me you gave me the cufflinks because you don't ever go anywhere in a suit. So what's the point of buying a dress watch?
It's something nice to have. If you're going to look at one, you might as well just look at one rather than 55 of the damn things.
No, but then it's delicate. You
Hoard
wanna
and
keep it as a-
possess.
Hoard and possess. Yeah, I honestly, biggest mistake I did. You know what? I think 20 is enough. Okay.
Let me ask you a question though. Do you don't think he'd be happy if he kept, let's say, like the Sub, the Batman, his No Time to Die, one of the Speedmasters, whichever one is his favorite? That's 4, and then sell the rest and buy one dress paddock that he really likes and have a nice 5.
Kryptonite Frog, $2. Showcase. You need Indian. Gondolo, low. And CB, $5. 5 is okay when you're in your 20s. 10 in your 30s. 20 in your 40s.
There you go.
I got to be honest with you, James. You know what? I hope you've learnt something. You've bought and sold. You've been down this road many times. I remember 5 years ago. James, can I give you the advice now?
5 years ago, I just had a Rolex Submariner, and that was it. 5 years ago, I consolidated down to one watch.
James, can I give you advice?
You give me the advice, and I promise I'll listen to it.
He's using his fatherly voice here.
Okay.
He is.
What I want you to do is do nothing for 3 months, just to think about it. We're in the middle of COVID. It's not a good time to sell. Stop for 3 months.
Yep.
If you still feel the same way in 3 months' time, sell whatever you want. But don't rush into it, because you've got some really nice Omegas. You love these Omegas. Every Omega you've got there is significant. It means something to you.
I actually think that's good advice, Arch.
You can tell this guy has
Stop
children.
and wait. Yep. Back the truck up.
3 months. 3 months. Don't give it a week. Give it 3 months. And you know what? If you want to be really stingy, why don't you put them all in the safe? The ones you want to sell, put them in the safe and just see if you
If
you can.
That's where they've sat for. That's where they've sat for months.
Caliber 3135. $9 New Zealand. Don Paulie 5531R or 5131P. You'd have to go for the 5131P. That's the platinum. Oh, the 55. The 55. That's the minute repeater. My God, how do you afford that stuff? My God, the minute repeater world time. My God, that's like, yeah. That's I can't even count how many zeros are on the end of the price tag.
You got to go with that one, Arch.
That's incredible.
Minute repeater is the hardest. It's the hardest complication to make in all of watches.
Hey, look at his avatar. Look at his avatar.
Original
Milgauss sub.
Those aren't cheap.
Kryptonite Frog, $2. Stop, drop, and Rolex. James, I love you, okay? You're a good man.
I promise I will listen to you. I hope
you are a good man. Look, I've been down this road, okay? And I wish somebody would have told me, hey, just look. I had to do it because I wanted I wanted Patek. See, to me, I could never afford to buy any Patek new. Stud Muffin, $2. Showcase is an SLK 55 AMG, man. Logical. Man, I have been there. The worst thing, I sold it all off, and then I couldn't get back in. Those Omegas you got, I bet you they're box papers ones, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. Everything's box papers.
You got everything, haven't you? All the little dongles and twiggles.
Yeah. Anything I've not had with them, I've bought separately.
Mr. Grand, £2. AC3, are you planning on just having one flex slot?
Yeah, the flex is Archer for the Pepsi and the Panda once MJT comes through, right?
Exactly. Look, I got to tell you this. Please, listen to me. Keep those Omegas. You know, why don't I sell my stuff off and get a beautiful 5070 or 5170? Because I got to give it to on consignment. Someone's going to touch my stuff. My stuff is perfect. I don't want anyone touching it. I don't want to give it to a dealer on consignment and he loses the instruction book for it. That would really piss me off. Really piss me off. AD never calling, $5. Showcase spent 10 years flipping his way into all those garbage Omegas. Sell them all, add 10,000 and buy a Pepsi. Nice one, Arch.
Do you ever sit back, Arch, and do you ever sit back and like look at your watch box and look at your collection and think? Because I've just worked it out, right? In US dollars, I've got $83,000 sat in watches, and I reckon I wear probably about half of that. Do you ever sit there and think, "Oh my God, that is just sat in watches"?
Yes,
do you know what I mean?
I actually was doing that this morning before we came on air. I use that Chrono 24. Do you use that Chrono 24 watch estimator?
Not really, because it's always on the high side. Yeah, it's always
But it
enhanced
makes you feel good. I like to know. What's wrong with that? It makes you feel good, doesn't it?
There you go.
What is...
Showcase. Listen to Mr.
Okay, I tell you what,
Jackson.
guys. If you add your watches to the chrono estimator, I'll tell you what my figure is. You tell me what your figure comes to. How's that?
Mine's a smidgen over 100.
That's 100 Aussie.
Yeah,
100
100 Aussie, yeah.
Okay. Anyone else want to step forward?
Tim, you'll have Tim, you'll have quite a healthy one.
Yeah.
Well, there's a few watches in here that I need to take out, like my dad's watch.
Just put them
let
all.
me just do a quick calculation. Let me just subtract them. I don't want to
Arch,
muck up the number.
just come back to the.
I'm going to reveal my figure. Okay.
Marco, catch me up. What are we doing here?
We're going on Chrono 24, and what's the value of your watch collection?
Oh, okay.
If you want
I'm
to
going to show you
don't
my
have to.
figure. I'm going to show you. Look, I'm going to show you my figure. So I did this. This is just the men's watches, not the ladies, because I've got some Cartier and some ladies Rolex. So this is just the men's. Da 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 da. This is Aussie dollars, not US.
You're a rich man.
You are a rich man.
It's Aussie
How much is
dollars,
that? I
not
can't see.
US.
9 watches.
Yeah, 9 watches. There you go. So it says the Milgauss 13, Explorer 2 14, the Subby 20, there's JJ LeCoultre 11.
Wow,
It's
you've
a
made
bit
74%. You've made 74% on your JJ LeCoultre.
Because I owned it. I bought it 10 years ago.
Ah, right.
That's because it's so that's the longest one in my collection. See, so I'd say it's probably overpriced by about
10%.
10%
Yeah.
overpriced.
I reckon the same.
Yeah, I'd say that. But you know what? Seriously, James.
Yep.
These watches, 80,000. Okay, what are you going to buy? A Bentley? James.
I don't know.
James.
It just seems a lot of money just to have sat there.
I can see, your man cave, right?
Hmm.
You love Omega. You love minis. You love it. You know what I'd do if I were you? Seriously, I reckon you need to buy a really nice mini. Have you got a mini?
Yeah, I've got that mini pickup.
Okay. You got your SLK. You got a few nice cars. You got your man cave. Man, don't sell it. Just be content. Just enjoy what you've got. Because I got to tell you, man, you got a beautiful collection. I love it. I'm not the hugest Omega guy. Actually, I'm a bit angry at Omega because I tried to get one and I couldn't get one, okay? I'm a bit angry, okay? But let me say this to you. You got a beautiful collection. Just enjoy it, love it. You don't have to have 5 Patek's or 9 Patek's. You got Omegas, you love them. You know the story, you know the significance of every one of your Omegas. You know why, the movement, the caliber, the this, the that. Man, what are you going to sell that for? Why?
So how do you stop the flipping then? If you're not going to draw the line in the sand and say, right, that's it, I'm done.
Yep.
Because at the moment, there's always a watch in my collection that a watch will come up online and I'll think, oh yeah, that looks a nice watch. I like that. I'll add that.
To you. I think what happens is, it's okay. 80% of my collection, I don't want to sell. You could never say never, okay? You could never say never, right? Like if that guy with that that minute repeater, I could swap everything for that watch, right? What I'm saying is 80% is stable. That's the fun. The fun in watches is not actually just having these watches. It's talking about them. It's doing little things. It's picking your brain. I often say to myself, you know what? I've always been a car nut. I love cars. I'd love to buy a 360 Ferrari. I could never afford to service the bloody thing. I'd love to get a Porsche. I'd love to get a third or fourth hand Porsche with a slight oil leak.
Do you know what I think the telltale sign is of when you're getting content with your watch collection? When you're content with your watch collection is when you stop looking to add, But what you want to do is you want to take photographs of your watch. You want to take it out and get photography of the watch. You want to buy watch boxes. You want to buy additional accessories for the watches.
Let me say this to you.
That's when you're content.
I don't actively. I got friends of mine who are always on all the websites in Australia. They go, look, so and so's got a Patek. So and so. You know what? I don't look because I don't want to be tempted. In my case, I actually don't have the money to buy any more at the moment. I've got the Pepsi that's going to come. I don't have money to just. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty stocked up. Okay.
Mm.
Jeff, tell me this, Jeff.
Yes, mate.
This is a nice guy. He's a nice, honest guy. He loves his watches. Just be content with them. What do you think?
I agree, and I don't think there's anything wrong with occasionally moving a watch on and getting a new one anyway. I mean, it's part of the game. If you want to do it, it makes you happy, do it. It's not as if you have to draw the line at any point in time during your life. You just do what comes naturally and feels right at the time. If you want 5 watches, 10 watches, big deal, you know. But
I got a friend of mine who's got 50, okay? He's got 50, right? He's got over $1 million. And you know what? With him, he's actually been a very good guidance to me because it's made me realize having 50 watches is not the answer.
Mm-hmm.
I love he's got a platinum Daytona baguette dial. He's got this, he's got that. But you know what? He doesn't have the love for his individual pieces that I do. I really, really love my watches.
Once you get above 30, you can't really wear them all the same month. You just can't.
That's true. Yeah.
But I don't even want to wear a lot of my pieces. I don't want to wear them. I just want to know that
it's there. Yeah.
And just know that some greedy merchant banker can't have it because I got it and I'm not letting it go. You know, James, I sometimes put things for sale just so I can tell people to fike off. I just like to list things. They say, oh, what's your best price for this? Would you take this? I said, oh, tell me about yourself. What do you do? Oh, I'm in finance. Oh, that sounds good. You know what? I get a hard-on hearing from successful people who I can tell them, no, you can't have it for that price. I get a hard-on saying no to you. I'm just saying, you know, I don't even want to sell. I don't even want to sell. I just want to get a hard-on.
I'll tell you what I'll do, Arch. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to take it. I promise you, I will take your advice. I will give it 3 months, and I'll see how it. But I'm going to make a point of buying nothing for 3 months because the problem has been.
That's okay. Stop. This is a very important thing. A friend of mine who's got the 50 watches. He buys and sells. My philosophy is, I'm not buying anything, right? But I'm not selling anything.
Yeah.
That's quite okay. You can stop. Mr. 2, $3. Arch, I'm very happy. The 5111 was not pre-loved. Yeah, I never actually. When I owned it, I never actually held it. That's correct. I couldn't roll around the carpet naked with it, you know?
We knew what you meant by holding it. We already knew what you meant.
Yeah, that's right.
Go ahead, Tim.
Sorry, Doc.
No, that was me. I was just saying, when I buy a new watch, I'll ask myself 2 questions. Will it replace something in here? Like if I don't want to have more than a certain number, is it worth getting? Is it beating anything out of this collection? And if the answer is no, the only other question is, okay, but now that I'm not getting rid of anything, do I still need to have it? And if I do, then I add. I don't keep a solid number.
You know when I find it's time to stop adding watches?
What? When you have
when
no
I
money?
start worrying about if the Earth axis changes and we get 25 hours in the day instead of 24. And what happens if we get the months change?
I thought you were going to say when the super chat's dried up.
October is not 10, it's 8. It used to be the 8th month that was revigged. You know, it worries me. What happens if the calendar changes? What happens to my annual calendar? It's useless then.
God.
Archie, I mean, there's a big possibility that we'll switch to a Chinese calendar soon. That's more likely.
I tell you now, seriously.
True Biden supporter.
You know what? You're how old are you? You're 30 what?
37.
Okay. Oh, jeez, I love to be 37. Jeff, you know what, Jeff? I would give my entire collection to be 37. Would you?
Yeah, if you could get back years. Exactly.
Actually, let me just keep the Milgauss. Can I keep the Milgauss and I'll be 37? But
I'd give your collection to be 37 too.
Doc, you've got Daytonas. Don't be stupid, okay?
That's why I said I'd give your collection to be 37.
Cream Disco, $5. Will the Deep Sea D Blue get discontinued as Paul Thorpe suggested? I don't think it will. I reckon the sleeper is the black dial. That's the bargain. I think the black Deep Sea, that's always been the underdog. I reckon that and the white dial Milgauss is where I'd be putting a punt on, okay? Let me say this to you, okay? You're 37. So if you're lucky, you got 50 years left, right?
Yep.
If I'm lucky, I got 37 years left.
Yep.
Okay, you don't know something? When we're in the ground with worms eating us or we're in a furnace, right? It's not going to matter.
Let me also tell you something. Those last few years, you won't know what watch you're wearing. You won't even know what a watch is.
It's a scary part.
You're young. What happens if you get your arm cut off? I've started worrying, what happens if I got cancer and had my arms cut off? What would I wear then?
Wear it on your legs.
You gotta wear it on your foot. Yeah, I was gonna say.
How would I even
Or
put it
somewhere
on?
else.
You know what I'm saying? This
You
is
need a lot of extra links.
Seriously. Showcase. Let me say this to you. Life is too short. Enjoy it. Love it. Why are we never happy? You're 37 years old. That's the peak. Because you're young enough to be
I think
handsome.
he's happy.
He is happy. He just wants to be more happy and get rid of the clutter.
I'll tell you where the problem lies, right? The problem lies in the fact that over here in the UK, out of the 12 months, we've been in lockdown for 6 of them. And while I've been in lockdown and had spare time and not been going out, not been going on holidays, not been spending money, I've just been buying watches.
So what? So what? It's a good investment. So what?
It's addicted.
It's a bad illness. It's a bad illness to have.
Well, it's not coke. You're not doing
Costly.
ice. You're not doing meth.
Yeah, it could be
Okay,
worse.
start getting fragrances.
You could be
You're not
gambling on every
gambling.
game.
Tim, I
I'm
need
sitting
to
in a
talk,
park.
I
I'm
do need
sitting
to
in a
talk about
parking lot.
fragrances sometime.
You know what I think the biggest problem is, Showcase, to be honest with you? I think you're just aggravated because you haven't sold that Tudor yet. I say just keep that one for sale and keep the rest.
Now, do you know what? That Tudor, I'm going to keep the Tudor for one reason. It is the watch that's beaten me. In nearly 11 years of buying and selling watches, the Tudor Black Bear 58 Blue is the one watch that I've sold and it's been returned.
Market, in Australia, that is a very hot watch, Jeff.
It is. It's hard to
It's
get.
a very, very
Why
hot
was it
watch.
returned?
Selling over retail too.
You could get out of it to a dealer.
That Tudor is currently over in Austria because I sold it on Chrono 24. I shipped it via Chrono 24.
Yeah,
I shipped
know,
it.
The stupid. You sold it to a Pole. You never sell to Polish.
And then because they didn't realise they'd have the taxes to pay because of Brexit, they've now sent the watch back. So they've refused to pay the customs on the watch. It's getting returned to sender. So it's now coming back to me. And this is the 3rd time I've sold the damn thing. I cannot sell that watch. So
Yeah,
I'm
it's
going
saying something.
to keep it. It's the unsellable watch. I'm going to keep it.
CB
That's a great
$5
watch.
Showcase. You want to slow down? Buy much more expensive one. That will slow down the habit. Why don't you get a paddock for yourself? Why don't you get a paddock? It's time for you to get a paddock. Okay.
But that's what I was meant.
Time
What
to
if I was
grow
what if I was
By the
consolidating?
way, I've got those fake mini cufflinks on the way to you.
Oh, thank you.
You know, I was going to send you some really cool straps as well. I've got some straps for you.
Well, do you know what?
know?
All jokes
And
aside,
even Border Patrol don't want that crap.
although are we on Kermit Frog?
It's actually a good watch.
Kermit the Frog, $2. Return Klaus. It wasn't a Rolex. Return Mr. 2, $8. Jesus Christ, Arch. What direction are you steering this show? I'm now wondering, what do I do with no arms and only a Stephen Hawkins voice?
Listen,
Oh my
Showcase.
God.
Showcase.
Hello.
I'm sitting in a parking lot, and a Rolls Royce Ghost just drove up, and
What
a
color?
Bentley
What color?
just
What
left.
color?
It's the silver with the it's a two-tone silver with
I
the
love
dark
that.
silver top.
Lovely.
Yeah, what happened? Who left?
A Bentley convertible just left. My point is, what are you feeling guilty about that you want to have a few watches?
I know, he's crazy.
There's nothing
It's,
wrong with it.
it's because over here, right? Over here, my
Completely
company, my company does some charity work, and we donate money and stuff. And I see firsthand the conditions that people are in due to COVID, and it does sometimes just make you think. You've got this collection just sat in a safe doing nothing, and there's people out there who currently can't afford to feed the kids.
But that's
And
my
For
point
starters,
too.
let me just say this to you. In the UK, everyone can afford their kids. This is ridiculous. This is the socialist dribble, okay? Let me say this to you, okay? Seriously. The Western world there, right? It's poor lifestyle choices that many of these people have made there. You can't feel guilty for what, they should need to get off their ass. Why is it that in the UK, they've got to fly in fruit pickers? Can you explain that to me? Showcase. If there's no jobs, why do they got to get fly in Polish, Romanian fruit pickers? Explain that one to me.
Because
That's
everybody over here wants a suit and tie job.
That's right.
They don't want to get off their asses and do it. They don't.
Well,
it's
there
true.
you go. You just said it. So you need to feel guilty for those losers?
I feel guilty for the kids.
Fair enough, but if you feel guilty for the kids, right? What are you going to do? You're going to give your money away to these losers? They're going to put it into smokes, booze, and poker machines. That's what's going to happen. They're not going to put it into quality watches.
Some of those kids are going to grow up to be thugs.
Oh boy.
The way of the world.
James,
The way of the
you've
world.
got a beautiful collection. You know what I'd do if I were you?
What's that?
Have
Why
more
don't
than
you
5.
Why don't you spend a couple £1,000 and get a really good bank safe? Put it into that studio there. Put your watches there, and just enjoy yourself, man. It's just sad, okay? Mr. 2, $3. Arch, Pauline Hanson liked this video.
Yeah, she liked you, Arch.
I used to be a Labour supporter. I find myself agreeing with Bob Catter and Pauline Hanson more and
it's
more.
easy to do as you get
I
older.
You know what I mean? John Galt, $2. AC3 is an expert in poor lifestyle choices.
Arch, just a reminder, guys, make sure to hit that thumbs up and
That's it.
subscribe, and comment, guys. It's important for the analytics.
Brian BK, $5. You should only feel guilty if you're not punctual with all this time on your hands and in your safe. Tim, I gotta tell you, man, go and pick up that sermon, okay?
Yeah,
JJ,
But that's gonna be my last watch.
JJ,
Archie,
what do
about
you
it.
think of this guy here? Married man, feeling guilty for having a few watches. Just can you put some sense into Showcase, please?
You know what? I think sometimes you just
Give him a slap down. Have a sit down with James, can you?
I think sometimes you just want to declutter a little bit, and like I said, I mean, I don't see the problem with going down to 5 and boosting the quality. Like if he wants to get a paddock and sell a couple, why have 3 Seamasters if he only needs 1, and then he could add a paddock? I mean,
Why have so many Omegas? I mean, why have any
He loves
Omegas?
Omega. That's his thing. Okay.
But just because that's my thing doesn't mean that I've got to keep it. My thing. I've been the Amiga guy for 11 years, nearly 11 years.
Arch,
If you
let's
sell
be honest.
a
James
Showcase-
is a secret Rolex man. He's a Rolex man through and through. He just doesn't want to admit it, Arch. That's why
I hate Rolex. I hate
It's
Rolex.
3
I just
Rolex
like the
and
watch.
Okay.
2 Omega. 3
I
Rolex.
guess the
Showcase.
Omegas that have you off the kilter here. Maybe those Omegas have you
Showcase.
off
Like
balance.
what you got. Well, maybe you need to buy more. Would that make you happy?
Buy more, but not Omega.
Yeah, not Omega.
Showcase,
buy a Pepsi.
that's going
I
to
buy
be
a
a domino effect. If you start selling your Omegas, you can crash the whole Omega market. You know, you're very influential. I mean, a lot of people are holding on to their Omegas because of you. They see you sell.
You need a Panda, not a Pepsi.
Next thing you know.
Here's another way of looking at Showcase. I'm going to work on your business mind. Okay, why don't we say this? Okay, you hate your watches. Okay, yeah, they're awful. They're terrible imperial icons for the bourgeoisie. You know what, Showcase? Why don't you go into business, buying and selling a few watches? Become a mini dealer.
What a great idea.
You've already what?
I said that I was going to retire when I was 40. I was going to sell my business and retire at 40 and do something else. And what?
You don't want to retire?
No,
you love your business.
Oh yeah, I'd sell it though. Well, I would have done 7 or 8 months ago, but then I found out that we've got a little boy on the way in May, so I've decided to keep it on for the kid.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
So, thank you. Well, we've got a little girl already, but I didn't really want her to do it, but the little lad can. He'll probably need it.
It kind of sounds sexist.
It's a weird thing. I wanted my daughter to go off and do her own thing, but I don't know, for some reason I want my son to come into the business for some reason.
Stud Muffin, $2. Showcase. Buy the Platinum Seamaster and be happy.
Showcase, you need a Panda, man. Finish off the Rolex collection.
Oh no, I won't have a no. If I was to buy another Rolex, it'd be the Pepsi. I love the Pepsi. I think the Pepsi's a cool one.
You have a Batman already. Why not a Panda?
Is Marco eating during the show?
He is.
Nah, that's okay. He's hungry. It's okay.
Growing boy.
He's 20. They're always hungry.
We just fed him.
They make cookies and cream Hershey Kisses. They're delicious, guys.
That's going to take away all those push-ups. You know how many push-ups you need to do to offset that? CB, $5. Max Omega quota in a collection is 5%. You don't need 95. Others to keep the 5.
You need 95.
Look, Omega's a great brand. You know what, guys? I got to tell you, if I didn't have what I had, I could easily, instead of Patek's, I could have had Lange's. I could have had Jaeger LeCoultres. I could have also Nate or Pritz 55 knock. Showcase has a point. Limiting watch buys make you appreciate what you have more. It's like a wife. Do you appreciate what you have or keep collecting?
I think we all need to buy new watches for the show. You know, I think it's a must.
Yep, keep them coming.
Jeff, how do you feel yourself? What do you think of it? Tell me what you think. You're a
I nearly bought the Tudor Black Bay 58 Blue. But
I'll send you it, Jeff. I'll send you it.
What you've been saying about selling it and the difficulty was in the back of my mind. Now, I like the watch, but
Jeff, but you sell nothing. You sell nothing, Jeff.
I believe in that. Don't sell. Don't sell. If you don't need to sell, don't sell. If you want to sell, fair enough. If you're upgrading or something like that, that's the way I look at it. So I'll wait for the right watch to come along, and that's a Milgauss or a Panda.
You can't get a Milgauss?
No. Well, you know what it's like here, Arch. I mean,
Melbourne is
rare as hen teeth.
I thought Kennedy's was your friends, but...
Oh, they're pretty, yeah, but they're overrun with inquiries. It's just incredible, supply and demand.
Mr. T, $8. Showcase, if you're feeling charitable, somewhere in the world is a poor and starving Cellini crying out for an owner.
Jeff, I've got a serious offer. I will send you a Tudor Black Bay 58 Blue at 20% off retail.
Mm-hmm.
The unsaleable watch. It's famous. It cannot be sold.
I like the watch, but you know what attracts me back to Rolex is the flexibility of the clasps. I really think that's for me that's worth a lot. I don't know whether as you get older, your wrist swells up a lot more.
You could always use a Tudor beater though.
Hey guys, just on about Omega, did any of you guys catch the Timeless Watch channel that I shared in the WhatsApp of the new Omega Speedmaster and the
sharp edges?
Yeah, cutting into the wrists.
Yeah, I saw that too. I don't. Are they really that sharp that they're going to cut you, or is he just exaggerating a bit? Or are they just a little rough?
Well, the Omega Seamaster can draw blood if you're not careful. There's edges on the Omega Seamaster bracelet.
You need a pro prof. You need a pro prof Showcase.
you need a good grinder if you're going to buy one of those. From the sounds of it, to round the edges off.
God damn.
A little sandpaper.
You love Omega. Don't sell these things you love, okay? Why can't you give yourself happiness? Why can't you say, you know what? I provide for my family. I'm a successful businessman. I pay my bills. I don't rip people off. I want to have some enjoyment.
Where are you getting this information from?
Dr. Phil.
I'm just a poor guy. I'm just an average guy.
You just need to stop feeling guilty for your success. This is your problem. You English always have, this is why they have those British comedies and that, because they're always guilty. See, Aussies, we were convicts, right? We were nasty grotters, okay? We were thieving, whoring. We'd do anything, you know? We don't have guilt. We come from convict stock, whereas you English, they're all guilty for having enjoyment. You know what? After World War II, this is interesting, it was considered very bad form to hoard things because you had rationing. You understand? You had rationing. So after World War II, there was no gasoline. Things were in very short supply. It was considered very, very bad form to have more than one watch because you should give the other one to somebody who could use it.
You weren't even allowed to have gold. You weren't even allowed to have gold.
That's why you didn't collect.
So
I
cool.
remember reading, I don't know if you know the guys called the Schlump Brothers. The Schlump Brothers, anyone heard of the Schlump Brothers here?
No.
Tim's probably got it on the shelf.
Sounds Australian.
The Schlump Brothers, they were two brothers in France. They were industrialists who built the largest Bugatti collection in the world. Okay? Mm-hmm. And I remember reading a book on the Schlump Brothers, and it said, what a shame these guys had hoarded all these Bugattis, and enthusiasts miss out on the enjoyment of owning a Bugatti. See,
probably
that's the mentality.
So true.
Yeah.
That's very true.
Hey, Arch, today I found a memory stick with Ethereum on it.
Yes.
About $10,000 worth of Ethereum. What do you think I should do?
Sell it.
No, I mean, if I sell it, what do you think I should do?
You honestly didn't know you misplaced it? I don't understand. How did this happen?
No, I forgot I bought it. I didn't misplace it. It was in a safe location. I just checked it to see what was on there.
Man, you got too much money. Man, you need to do a couple donations to the ArchieLuxury channel.
I know, you didn't go to the bathroom today. What's going on?
Exactly. Here we go. Mr. 2, $8 for only $1. You can support and feed an overly nourished, lower middle class, white hetero male from a poor family in the arms of the angel.
Well said.
Stop, watch and roll. $3. AC3, you're firing on all cylinders tonight.
Oh,
Keep it up. I'm just going to go and take a toilet break.
You mentioned it, JJ.
He's going to make a
Sponsored by ArchieLuxury, yes, of course.
Jesus.
I'll be back.
Oh my god.
God, he's like a dog with a bone today.
I should fuck with him and send him like $50 right now. See what he says.
$10,000.
What do you think?
What was that?
How much?
I think people over in the UK, though, I think they do tend to.
Well, the maximum is 500, so.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, it is. 500 is maximum.
I'm not that rich. I'm not rich at all.
James, I reckon this whole situation with COVID, no doubt being locked down, your mind just does all things, and sometimes you think, oh, well, I'm not using it, I might as well sell it. And, life's different, and I guess some advice is to just wait and just see what happens. I mean, but if you're upgrading, if you're selling 3 to get a real good, F-off watch, well, fair enough. I mean, I see the logic in that.
That might be an option, because when it comes to May and my little boy's born, I'm going to want to sort of buy something as a bit of a commemorative. So it might be that that's the time I do it.
Correct.
You might want something other than a Tudor.
Well, yeah. May is when I've been told the Speedmaster Ed White and the Speedmaster Snoopy are both coming in for me in May.
Well, it makes sense to get your hands on one of those.
Well, I think it makes sense to get both of them with what the...
If you can, yeah.
So...
Stud Muffin said, While he's gone, Showcase, sell your watch.
They're sold.
Yeah, Showcase. I think this is a good lesson. Don't ever tell Arch you're going to sell watches until you actually sell them.
Oh no! These are the best
It's
shows.
like a 2-hour lecture on why not to sell watches.
Yeah, but these are the best shows because this is when you get
This is why we're
AC3.
here.
This is when you get AC3 at his best. When he's disagreeing with you, they're his best show. These are his best shows.
Yeah.
You really triggered him.
Hey, Showcase, I gotta ask you, what's your favorite Seamaster? Is it No Time to Die or a more classic version?
The 1957 reissue. Listen, guys, I've got an idea, right? Just when he comes back, just say you've all been having a thought, right? And you're all going to sell a few watches off.
I don't
Yeah,
have
okay.
any watches to sell out, James.
Just tell him you're gonna wait. Tell him you're gonna wait to buy the Explorer 1. Tell him you don't think you're ready yet. You want to
Yeah.
wait. So you want to
Yeah.
get your feet wet in the work field.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
When he comes back, just say, do you know what? I've been listening to what Showcase has been saying. I think he's actually right. I think I'm going to sell off. So Jeff, you're going to sell off your Batgirl. Tim's going to sell off his Panda.
Marco is not going to buy the Explorer 1. Marco, just
Yeah.
tell him, like, I've been thinking about it. COVID,
You're
it's
out of
tough
your mind.
times. I have to be
We're
frugal.
gonna troll him into a heart attack, man.
There's a lot of people out there suffering. I think I need to sell my Daytona.
I mean, I think I'm already trolling him with not getting the sermon. But
Tim,
Yeah,
you gotta tell him
4-digit
you never wear the Pepsi. You never take it out of the box. You might as well.
Yeah, Doc, who needs a 4-digit Daytona? Sell
It's
it.
just in the safe deposit box, and there's a lot of people out there starving, so I'm going to sell it.
Yep.
Both of them.
JJ, in answer to what you were saying, the 1957 trilogy Seamaster, I think that's a stunning watch. I really do. I think it's got all the modern tech inside, but it's got all the classic housing.
Nice. I'm thinking about getting. I was thinking about getting a Seamaster, but I just don't like the helium escape valve, so it leads me to only stick with my Speedy.
Ooh, Tim, that's beautiful.
Thank you.
Red.
We're gonna pretend
hold
that
on.
I'm
Keep
selling.
it there, Tim. We're gonna put that
Pepsi.
full screen.
Pepsi,
Yeah.
Pepsi.
Tim, start spruiking it. Start spruiking. You're selling it when he comes back.
Oh yeah.
And guys, this will
Well,
trigger
we
him.
can't tell because Marco's got him on full screen, so we can't see.
Yeah.
Marco,
is
go
it
to
on
regular.
Archie?
so we
I
can
got it.
see.
Don't worry, guys. I'll change it before.
Okay. You let me know when Archie's here.
Yep.
This, if you guys want to see, if you want to see him go over the edge, this is going to absolutely trigger it. Just if you want to mess with him a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, what's funny that you say that though, because I've been thinking like, should I cut down and get a few more expensive watches and just have, you know what I mean? Like instead of having 15 watches, should I have 8 better watches? You know what I mean?
That's where I am. Yeah, I think that's what I'm trying to sort of get at. I mean, yes, I love Amiga. It doesn't mean to say that I have to own every single one of them to like the brand. And having the Rolex, having the 3 Rolexes is better than having gold bullion stacked in the safe. So, what's the point of having something boring sat in the safe like gold bullion bars when you could have a Rolex instead?
Right. The joy factor is not the same.
No, exactly. I mean, if you look if you're going to look at it purely as an investment, yeah, fine. You can go out and you can log on. You can buy 18 karat gold bullion and you can stack that in your safe,
Here we
and
go.
it'll sit there and it'll go up in value over the years.
All right.
You
I'm
know,
back,
Showcase.
guys.
Showcase. You're making a really good point.
Archie's back.
Maybe I should sell this. I mean, I'm not wearing it like you said.
Yeah, Arch. I think I might hold off on the Explorer. I got to tell you, man. All this talk about selling and appreciating.
Maybe this one should go.
I only need 3 watches
I don't
to
know.
be
Maybe
honest.
you
You know,
should go.
but in reality, like you said, like the Panda was my like the Grail watch.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
really need the Pepsi. I mean, the Pepsi was just like a gift from heavens or something.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Well,
In
it
the
wasn't
real world,
as long
that-
as it
that
wasn't a
makes a lot
gift
of
from
sense.
family. If it wasn't from family,
Yeah.
you
I
can get
gotta
rid of
tell
it.
No,
you
it's
guys,
not from family.
Seriously, guys, you got to work out what you want to do, right? Look,
Oh, that didn't
I've done many things in my time. I've owned stuff, and I got to be totally honest with you. You know what I've decided to do in my life? Let me just tell you, okay?
Talk to him.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Let's catch up on the
I've been
super chat before you do that.
using crappy pens, a Bic from a hotel. Here we go. Stud Muffin, $2. While he gone, showcase. Sell your watches. Laugh out loud. Stephen K, $5. I bet Archie could raise a heap of funds if he did the 40-hour famine. Brian BK, $2. Toilet break sponsored by Dogecoin.
There you go.
JJ Lacoute, $5.
Hey.
Bathroom break sponsored by JJ Lacoute. Enjoy your tinkle.
There you go, Arch.
Arch,
You
What
know
are
what
you
I
gonna do?
decided to do? I tell you honestly, seriously, guys, life is for living. You know what? I've been a bit of a... You know how you have things that are too good to use? You know what? I've got all these weird inks. I haven't even used these fountain pen inks because they were too good to use. I got Mont Blanc.
Oh,
And how
The same
often
one.
do you need orange?
Now this is Mont Blanc toffee ink. Toffee brown. Toffee brown.
Arch, if life is for living, open that ink up and pour it all over the carpet.
Look at this, got another brown. This is a Japanese
Wow.
brown.
Hey, is that the brown ink you used when you wrote your reports so they knew?
Yeah,
was-
exactly. That's the one. And I got Cartier ink too. Cartier blue ink.
Cartier.
Genuine
Wow.
Cartier ink.
Arch,
This is not...
Arch, don't mess with the ink with the new carpet. Just do not
Yeah,
mess
just be
with it.
careful.
It's a great time to open it and see if it still
tempting fate.
works.
He's
You know
too
what
Hey,
I'm
the,
saying, man?
the
I
floor
gotta-
behind you is looking much cleaner today.
I gotta
it's-
You got rid of the
seriously,
boxes?
Why
blue.
is it that I don't even use... I've got fountain pens. They got dried up ink in them. I'm gonna actually... You know what?
Oh,
I
there's going
wanna
to be ink on
use
the
my
carpet.
fountain-
There's going to be ink on the carpet. I'll guarantee it.
Maybe
But
we should
I
do
gotta
this
protect it
outside.
now. It doesn't matter. You know, this is I'm gonna use this pen. I used it once on the plane and it leaked, by the way.
So, Arch, which pen was it that you were using when you were doing the notes for Luxury to Last?
Actually, I think I sold that pen. I had that pen. I sold it. But look, oh, you got the same
Hey,
toffee ink.
there we
you
go.
use a fountain pen, Jeff?
Yeah, I've got fountain pens, but I don't use them enough. Yeah, I used to.
I love.
You guys say I've got money. I use a Bic.
That's
Nice.
Hey, same here, Showcase. Same here, man.
I use a computer.
Bang per buck.
Yeah, we all do now, yeah.
I got to tell you, Stud Muffin, $2. Use that ink when you get your Thai passport. Thank you. Thank you. I got to tell you, seriously, guys, life is for living. You know what? Showcase?
Yes.
At the end of the day, I love you. You're a good guy. I don't really care if you keep them or sell them. Yeah, I'll be a little bit sad if you sold them, but it's your choice.
Do you know what I'm going to do?
You're 37 years old, right? 37 years old. Let me say this to you. You are in the prime. There is more important things at 37 to worry about than do I sell some of
Oh,
my
100%.
Amigas. Man,
100%.
Might be a little
that
past
is
the prime.
first world problems, man. The annoying thing is you're wasting brain cells thinking about this. You do not have an indefinite life.
Cells are dying right now.
There's my pen.
Hold on, JJ.
That looks
Beautiful.
There you go, man.
What is that?
tactical.
It's made by Brian Fellholter. It's it's a regular cartridge pen, but it has like this bolt here
Wow.
called a tie bolt because it's
Gotcha.
titanium.
Ah, interesting.
God damn.
Yeah, it's pretty cool pen. It's not that heavy.
You got to
Titanium.
use your stuff,
Very.
man. Use your stuff. You know this. Use your stuff. I'm sick of actually hoarding stuff and not ever using it.
These
I
are
went
like
through
300.
Moment.
my boxes.
I was wondering
You know
what a tie bolt was.
They're about $300. They're a cool pen.
Man,
they're
I gotta tell you,
handmade.
use your stuff. Use your stuff. Seriously, Showcase. You know what? You don't want your watches? Why don't
Give
you
them to
find
me.
someone to give them to? Whatever you want to do.
Give them.
He convinced me, though. With all the children suffering in the world, I'm going to sell my Daytona.
If you sold all your assets you had and gave it to the people in India, the very, very poor of the poor of the poor, you know what? You couldn't even buy them morning tea.
That's true.
And tomorrow they'd still be poor and you'd be broke.
You wouldn't have the watches anymore.
It's up to you. You got to decide.
Arch,
what
Mr.
you
2
want.
has some great advice for you.
Mr. 2, $8. Life is for living, says Arch. Rip that shirt, big. This big boy Marco up.
No.
Gotta pump it up, gotta pump it up.
That's
This
right.
is actually one of my.
Arch, I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
Don't you
I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
Yes.
There is going to be a show. I promise you this. I promise this is on my word. I'll promise you this.
Yes.
There is going to be a show in the next few months that I'm going to come on, and I'm going to flash a watch, and that watch is going to blow you away. And I promise you that.
It's got to be a Panda.
3, 2, 1 or the Snoopy.
No, it'll be
You know
it.
what?
No, it won't be an Amiga. It won't be a Rolex. It could be a
Panda's
Paddock.
not gonna be so impressive because we're already seeing one.
Look,
It could be a
gotta tell
Paddock.
you, seriously,
It's gotta be something new, something sexy.
stud muffin, $2.
5170.
What watch does Boris Johnson wear?
I don't even know.
No idea.
I'll tell you in a
He wears a
second.
Paddock. No?
Does he?
Boris
Yeah, that-
Johnson?
I think he did.
He did.
Hold on.
I don't
Hold
understand
on.
why people sort of upset at politicians for wearing expensive watches. Why would you be upset? I
You-
don't understand.
I don't have
I
a
know.
problem with it.
I can tell you why. Very easy.
Because the
It's when-
Democrats see.
No, not
bad
because of
look.
Democrats. Because when you don't want to talk about politics, you talk about appearances. And
Oh, he
et
wears a
cetera, et cetera.
Calatrava.
Come in.
Oh,
How did it go? Pretty good.
who's there?
They're worth.
AC 4 point something.
Hold on, guys. I just want to mute him because. Oh,
No?
hold on.
He muted.
I'll come back and talk to you.
Well, just in case, you know. I don't want us to get information he doesn't want us to know.
He's cool. Look, I
We
gotta
love the
tell you guys,
information.
seriously. I love. What are you gonna have in life? What makes you happy? Do you want to buy investment houses? Do you want to buy cars? What do you want to buy? Doc, BBC, $2. No dog ever peed on a moving car. Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil's a wise man, and Jeff pointed that out. So
Yeah, exactly.
I gotta tell you guys, seriously. What makes you happy? Only you can say this. We're here for a short time. The reason we have
Very
Einstein
short
said
time.
the reason we have time is to stop everything happening all at once.
Yep, we're all different, Arch. You know, whatever floats your boat mightn't float mine.
Like your studio's your man cave. Do you have a thing you throw everything out? You got no pictures, no nothing in your room.
Oh, I have a policy. I have a policy on that. You see, in that sense, I am extremely wasteful. Whenever we've moved house, right? Whenever we've bought a new house, all the furniture, the beds, the mattresses, everything gets burned.
Why?
It just does, because I'm not paying removal companies to just move shite. So I'll just get rid of all the furniture, and when we get a new house, we get brand new furniture. It's a thing that I've always done.
you could donate it instead of burning it.
Yeah.
Oh no! But by the time my furniture's ready for the scrapyard, it is fight.
Showcase
furniture do you buy?
really uses his furniture.
I do.
Right.
We saw before you bought that IKEA junk. You buy that IKEA furniture.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, because then I can just burn it when I'm finished with it.
Yeah.
You know, I bought a couch set when I first moved out, and I had it for almost 20 years before I threw it away. I had it in multiple houses, different apartments. It lasted forever. It was a black leather couch and sofa. I mean, sofa and love seat. And it just never. I remember when I bought it, the guy who was selling it pulled me aside because I was with my mother shopping. I was young. I was just like moving out.
Yeah.
And he said, "Listen, I wanted to buy this expensive like microfiber or something couch."
Yeah.
He pulls me over. He goes, "Listen, buy this one. It's tough leather. Your friends come over. They'll spill liquor on it. They'll burn holes in it. You're going to have sex with a girl on there. Trust me. Get the leather. You can wipe it clean. You're good. You're done. Buy this one." It was the best advice I
and
ever
done.
got. Yeah, I bought that thing. It lasted forever. We beat
How
the
much
shit out
sex
of that
did you
thing.
have on this thing?
A lot, and
Yeah,
not
that-
just me, other people too. That thing took a beating. But
Don't
let me
be-
tell you, leather,
Most Italian
leather wipes,
thing to
you're
say.
brand new. Leather wipes, you're brand new.
Here we go, Mr. 2, $8 showcase. It'll blow Arch away. I'm in a good or bad way. Is Jenny Craig coming out with a watch?
How is the weight loss? You look like you're
Seriously.
losing weight, Don.
Me? No, I put
Not
a little
falling.
bit on. But look, I gotta tell you honestly, guys. You've gotta be happy. What the hell makes you happy? Because I gotta tell you something. What do you want? Do you want money? What do you want? Do you want sex? What do you want?
Tim, bring her
Alcohol?
on.
Arch, I'll be honest. I'm just happy, and I'm genuinely
He
mean
doesn't
that.
want
I've got a lovely wife. I've got a gorgeous daughter. I've got another child on the way. I've got a business. I've got a house. I'm set. I'm happy. Genuinely, I'm happy. I don't need to buy anything to make myself happy. I'm just happy as I am, with or without
Stud
watches.
Muffin, $2. Boris Johnson has a Pulsar. Obama has a Cellini.
Oh yeah.
I thought Boris
Obama
Johnson
had a
also
Tag Heuer.
Patek.
Yeah, he owns a Patek. He's been spotted with. He owns a Calatrava. I don't know which model it is.
And
Here we
Obama
go.
went in poor but came out rich, so he's got something else he's not telling us about.
Bud the Stud, $5. Good evening, gents. Happy cold mother effer in the US. Stay safe on the roads. Tim, I am getting a picture video of collection for you. Blow your mind.
Oh, he will blow your mind. He's got some good stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He has got some amazing stuff. Guys, I got to tell you, seriously, the watches, you've got to, whatever makes you happy. What is it? You're 37 years old. You know what?
Life makes me happy. Just life.
Well, good point.
The watch just accompanies me on during life being happy. It doesn't make me happy.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, but something I tell the folks down here in the morgue, and that is that no matter how long the life is, it's too short.
Yep.
So you gotta just make every day count.
There's no point coming on if you've only got 3 watches, is there?
Well, Marcus only got one. Yeah, Marcus only got one.
Two
He's
people.
young and impressionable.
He's 20.
He's got the knowledge.
Yeah, but he's just starting. He's got that hunger. He wants to go out there and do things.
Yeah, he's
He's got the hunger. He's still eating.
I got to tell you guys, seriously, I think, what else would you have? If you didn't have watches, what would you do with your money? So what else are you going to do then? You're going to do
Fragrances.
I've collected so much stuff over the years. I don't even want to tell you guys. You'd be
Get some Bitcoins, Archie.
a lot worse stuff than watches. Things that I looked the other day. I used to collect these expensive bottle openers.
Yes.
And at one point, I had about $30,000 worth of bottle openers. I said, "What am I doing?"
Jesus.
I mean, I sold a lot of them. They are very collectible. They're made by a certain person. They're very collectible.
And you
but-
use them to open up the cologne.
No, you don't use them for anything. They're just on display because they're so expensive. I'm talking some of them are like $2,000 each. Like they're expensive. But I've sold most of them. I kept just a few of my favorites. But the other day I was looking at them and I'm saying I should sell these and put it towards another watch.
Yeah. Olympic Oaks Trading Company, $5. After watching Tim for the past couple of months, so satisfied with his Explorer 2, I'm about to buy one at David SW. Any affiliate link, Archie? Just tell David SW you found out from the Archie Luxury channel. That's all you got to say. Say that to him, please, and he'll give you a little bit off as well. They always look after.
And mention
Archie
Tim. Mention
Luxury.
me.
Don't mention him. Don't mention him.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, just-
Mention him if you want to
That's it.
charge more.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that in your hand there? What's that?
Explorer 2.
Explorer 2. It's a great watch.
Speaking of Tim Arch, he's almost up to 1,000 viewers and 4,000 hours. So that means it's almost monetized time. Time for your 10% cut.
Good on you. Good on you. Mr. 2, $3. Is this show replacing the Tony Robbins Roadshow?
Just Arch, what you were
Yes.
saying there, right, about collecting other things, right? And
I used to
checked-
collect Hornby O-gauge steel train sets. The tin plate train sets. I used to collect those. I used to collect fountain pens, luggage, luxury luggage.
I used to collect porn
Ladies'
magazines, but
shoes.
I grew out of that.
Don't you collect ladies'
Was
shoes?
that was that Thunderbirds ones, Doc? Lady Penelope.
Actually,
I
I have
kept
got my
those.
birth
I
year
kept those.
in Playboy. I got the 1970. I was born in 72. I got the whole year Playboy for 1972.
Do you look at the much?
Actually,
You haven't lived until you've seen the Lady Penelope centerfold. Just by the way.
I quite like the articles in them, Jeff.
Ah,
You know,
That's
some of the
right.
women that
I
were in
read the
that are
article.
70
And I
now.
like the advertisements. The advertisements, it's a different era. It's like
Different
when
era,
I was,
that's right.
You know,
That's all I'm doing too. I'm reading Thunderbirds article. That's it.
Rice RV, $5. Reese RV, Milgauss Sea Blue, most underrated Rolex. I reckon the white dial would be the most underrated. I love the Z Blue. I really, out of all my Rolei, man, that thing is just amazing. Absolutely
It's unique.
amazing. Stud
unique.
muffin, $2. 3-piece Biden, date just 41. Cellini, Obama, Cellini, Trump, day date.
Interesting.
Do you know what, right, Arch?
Bipartisan.
Yes.
Do you know what, right? I've been checking out Tim's channel a little bit, and I've been looking back over some of Tim's videos, and he did a video on a leather satchel, right? And watching some of Tim's video has made me remember how much I appreciated some of the quality products that I've bought in the past, whether it be leather satchels, backpacks, belts, wallets, whatever. I could quite happily get back into, because I used to buy a lot of that stuff, and you know, I'd have it for years, and I'd end up giving it away to someone or whatever.
Still have it.
Well,
What does one do with their satchel?
Well, generally speaking, if mine broke a buckle or something, I'd just throw it away, and then get another one.
Hey, by the way, Showcase, let me ask, did Arch ever collect those Per Soul sunglasses? Because, man, I would take them any day in a heartbeat, man.
Yeah, no, they've been sent.
They're on the way. They're on the
There
way.
you go.
Yeah, they've been sent.
They're on the way. They're on the way.
Yeah,
There
that's
it is.
beautiful.
Satchel.
And I even
at
looked those up. They're $500, aren't they, Tim?
Sure.
They went up in price. I got mine for $250.
Yeah, they're $500 on the website now. I checked them out.
It's crazy.
Mr. Two,
Look how
Mr.
used
Two,
it is.
$3.
Well, with cologne.
Arch, isn't 1972 Playboy just a book of hairbrush? That's what I like. I
not
like that.
hairbrush.
I like that, man.
That's why he keeps it.
I'm
Yeah,
from a
but you see-
different era, you know?
But you see, this really appeals to me, right? Is this sort of leather products that Tim's got there? You buy it, you use it, it gets a patina over time. It just gets worn. It just
It's
gets
got
better with age.
100-year warranty.
Let me show you a patina. Hang on, guys.
Looks like something that belongs on the Wells Fargo coach.
I'm quite curious what Archie's going to bring on with patina now.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
could be a
I had
lady,
so
it
much
could be
fun with
anything.
this bag.
Too quick to get to his shoes.
Okay, you're talking about patina, right?
It could be a sex grenade for all we know.
Uh-oh.
This is
Oh,
a
no.
men's
Sniff.
travel
Ooh.
case. Look at that. It's a men's travel case, right?
Like a small
I
suitcase.
love the color. And you know what? It smells like tobacco as well. The guy was a smoker, okay? Deceased estate, okay? Deceased estate, okay? So we
That's
open
what
it up.
happens.
Ta-da! And what it is,
Ooh, it's a whole situation in there.
it's a men's... So you've got
Jesus. Pens,
two
cufflinks.
watches,
Yeah.
Whoa.
two watches, cufflinks go here, pens go here, something else goes here. It's also got a special pocket watch compartment. With a
That's
guy.
cool.
Damn.
That's
That's
amazing.
cool.
It's 1970s, right? And it's got a little compartment here for knickknacks.
Oh, so cute.
Look at that, and it's about 30 years old. It's about 20, 30 years old.
Quality
nick.
goods.
I like
And-
I like the discreet condom pocket right there.
Exactly. And this is made by Scalito del Tempo. That's the people who made the watch winders for Patek. They make very expensive kind
That's cool. Very, very cool.
And here's a modern one. This is a box I got.
Uh-oh.
I sold it to a guy, but he sold it back to me, and I decided to keep it. It's a Scalito, just beautiful leather, scrumptious leather. You know what I mean? I love leather goods, just well made. As you say,
Yeah.
they're well made. Da da
Oh,
da da.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's good.
And it's got the other side too.
Wow.
So it's actually, see, it looks like that.
See, that's cool.
That's
Very cool.
so awesome.
But you see, I could happily spend thousands in these type of goods to go along with the watches. It
What
doesn't
do you
just
need
have
all
to be
those
watches.
goods that you don't use? What's the point?
You doing that with traveling?
What's the what? Sorry, what's the what?
What's the point of keeping all those goods if you never use them, March?
I like to hoard them. I like to roll around on the carpet in the nude and hoard them and play
Oh
with them.
God.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I'm going to roll
Imagination, man.
around with the carpet there. I want to roll
Don't-
around with them, you know.
Don't
hoard
pull
them,
don't pull a
possess
Drew. Make sure the camera's off.
them. Exactly.
Mm.
Great satchel.
For me, this is what started it all. Obsession with quality goods.
I love that video, Tim. Honestly, I've checked out your channel. I've watched a few of your vids, and I really like your channel.
Thank you.
Look, I got to tell you, Showcase, I don't think I think the best thing for you is, this is what I found. I don't actively go on watch seller sites. You know, like if I go on to watch sellers, dealer sites, I'll buy. It makes me feel I want to buy. It just Stephen K, $5. Now we know where the carpet beetles came from.
He brought them in. Yeah.
I gotta tell you, seriously, guys, I don't look at watches for sale. I tend to agree with you. Buy a few nice things. Man, you got a beautiful collection. Don't sell them off. That's just chump change for you, right?
Chump change.
Oh, it is. His business is worth millions of pounds.
Oh, I think you've talked him into waiting, though, Arch. I think he's going to hang on for a bit, and I think that's the advice.
Jeff, what about you? You love your watches. Would you sell them or anything? What do you think?
Only if I had my back against the wall or something was really tough, I had to sell them, I would. But otherwise, no.
Would you rather get rid of the Mercedes or get rid of the watches?
I need a car, so I'd probably downscale the car before I got rid of the watches,
would you,
to be honest.
Say something happened and you got no insurance payout and you're really down on your luck, right? Would you buy a second-hand Corolla or would you sell some watches and get another Mercedes?
Second-hand Corolla.
There you go. It's probably going to be more reliable than Mercedes.
Yeah, a car's a depreciating asset. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I drive the Toyota Hilux everywhere I go. I love the Hilux.
Mr. 2, $8. Arch. So they weren't actually carpet beetles. They were crabs. Gotta love his lines. yes, indeed. There. But I gotta tell you, seriously, guys, you've gotta have something. A man needs to have a hobby. We've got 15 minutes, then we're going to wrap this show up. It's coming to an end. It's like a steam train. We're coming into the next station. Final stop. Guys, what are you going to do to make you happy? What makes you... You know, I got a very good friend of mine. He's a genius. He's a barrister and he's a top musician. And he said to me, if a couple of metal objects make you happy, if they make you content...
That's it.
Just keep doing that. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't matter what other people think.
That's what she said.
If you've got a couple of things that make you happy, it lets you get through life. Let's face it, we're all going to die. We come here with nothing. We're going to leave with nothing. A couple things make us really happy.
Someone I know, Archie, through the COVID situation, he said his stamp collection kept him happy. So, you know,
yes,
whatever it is.
Wow.
Whatever it is. And I mean, you like the social aspects coming on here, don't you? What do you reckon?
Yeah.
I love your room, man. Man, your room is amazing. That room of yours, that was the inspiration why I cleaned up my act. Okay, because my room was a pigsty. Okay, it was.
No shit.
I think between us all, I think Tim's got the best spread.
Well,
He's only showing the bookcase.
We've only seen the back.
Yeah.
He's
You
only
don't
showing
want
the
to see what's going on over here because it looks like a bomb went off.
And actually, they're limiting spending on the budget for his space. So
My set, yeah. The light actually, I had to do the lights myself today. You know, it's
Have you
just
put
not
your
in the budget anymore.
Have you put your expenses into Archie? Just keep your receipts so you can claim it
Stud
back.
muffin, $2. Post-COVID vacation would make you happy.
By the way, yesterday I got my first donation.
Wow.
First money from YouTube. So cool.
How
so
much?
Cool. Well, it was Mike GMT who came through with the first one. It was a small donation, but still, I really appreciate it. It was the first ever money from YouTube. And then JC came through and just blew it away. Basically paid for my, for the StreamYard.
Yeah.
So nice. Yeah.
It's cool, man. Mr.
Really
2,
cool, guys.
$8. Those poor carpet layers trying to explain to their wives how they got crabs. There was this overweight, lower middle class guy.
It's a classic.
He is a classic indeed. There. He is a
They're going home itching and all over. Where the hell?
Exactly. That's exactly.
Oh, that's a good one.
I gotta tell you
man.
guys, seriously, guys, you guys are having fun. This is all watches. This is watch related. This is
It's
what makes
watches.
you happy. Look,
Hey, Arch,
You know,
Arch,
yes.
Arch, serious question, right? After COVID,
Yes.
if I get you a plane ticket, will you come over to the UK and we'll get a few of the UK guys together?
yeah, definitely, 100%.
Right. Well,
100%.
we'll get a gig set up
Yeah.
over here in the UK for all the UK guys.
Yeah,
We'll meet
yeah,
up. We'll meet up in London or somewhere and have a good time.
When?
yeah, no
When are you going to do it?
worries.
Well, just when COVID allows. I mean, was it 2023? 20? When is Australia's
I
allowed
think
to?
2022, 2022
Hmm.
maybe 20.
We're back down in. We're in lockdown again down here.
So Jeff, it's all gone bad, and Jeff's actually got 5 days of lockdown. He can't leave his house
Well,
except for
we hope.
exercise to buy food.
Yep.
No one's allowed. No visitors
No
allowed.
shops
over.
open.
Unless
You
you're
gotta wear a
protesting,
mask.
just say you're protesting.
Yeah, and they fine you. Yeah.
Oh, they're very. Stephen K, $5. The house has been identified as a crab red zone by the CDC. It requires protection to enter. Thank you. Guys, I want to say this has been a great show. I'm going to wrap it now. It's been
No
a
worries.
great show.
Wrap it up.
See
Oh my
you
God!
tomorrow.
Hour and 50 minutes.
Keep collecting.